Alright, as you can see, they got a little bit farther there. Yeah, nice. He's totally straight through there now. So I'm kind of curious about the other side, which I'm believing. I can't see from here. No, it's probably gone. The front entry, the main entry. I believe that most likely might be gone. But here's what it's coming down to. That is so crazy. That's right there is the back entry to the mall. That square right there, right where the bus is going through. That was a back entry. Now it looks like you're just looking right outside. Where's technically are now? So yeah, so interesting. This is what's left of Dillard's. That little section right there. Well, there's this up here behind the trees. There is what's left of the mall part. So, yeah, interesting. It'd still be cool to get into the last little part there. Yep, on the next part. Alright, so putting that electric box in. Down for transit. So interesting, at some point, it's not even going to resemble a mall at all. Not at all. Still little parts that show it still is. So I'm just curious about the other part. Find out a little bit here. We'll go down that road by the buffet here. Over here. Go down that road again. Interesting to know that it was a mall. Interesting though. Sorry for any shakiness or anything. It's interesting how there's some openings right there in the middle, like doorway and stuff. It's still there. Of course, that'll stay there probably. Crazy though. That's crazy. That's part of the mall entry and what's left of the Dillard's. That is so interesting. Behind that truck is the entryway to the mall. Yeah, interesting. There's Dillard's right there. On to the next part. Interesting though. Things change. Things really change. That's so crazy just looking over there. What building right there? It's all gone. It's like up in here. See right there was where the entryway was. That's so interesting that this part on the left right here is just a wall. Not even anything. So where they have it up there. Yeah, do one more shot before we go over to the main area. See what has changed over there. Yep. Some more footage of that part's interesting right there. There's a truck over here. I'd keep going that way, panning that way, but there's a truck in the way, so. Yeah, so now, yeah, it's very interesting how this was an entry to a mall. But the only part is left of the entry really is that right there. That's the only section part left of totally part of the mall. Right there, because that's over where the Dillard's was. All gone now. Your typical ride over. I could go up there and still could check it out though. Yeah, I could probably go up that sidewalk there, but it's not really worth it. I'm gonna get a little bit closer of a view. Not much. So do the normal ride over here. We'll see what's up. So alright, so typical go down by Sears. Repeat these shots here. Security or just kind of driving around or what the deal is. Yeah. That's it. It's just a shit. They're going to coming down here to the end here. So there's been a lot of driving on this part of the road here. Near some equipment, so they got a light going on. right there. That's what you hear in the background here. But I might go down there, get a shot from down there. That'd be pretty cool. That is interesting how you couldn't even see this building before. Yep. That is so interesting how that was inside the mall right there. Yeah, oh, there's still a little bit left. Still a little bit left right there of the mall itself. Yeah, this is crazy. I'll go down there and get a shot down there then. We got this way over here. Oops. I got farther. A little part of what's left of the mall there. Little piles of. It's like that is interesting. That was before. That was where the mall is now. What was the mall is covered? Those white things are some pipes or something. I wasn't talking about that. Just talking about where the pile of stuff is here. That was before the mall. Just inside the mall. It's just crazy. That is just really interesting. It's right through there. I think it's interesting that was upper level and the lower level. Go around, see what's going on with the other side of the thing over here. See what's going on over there. That is just very interesting. Been inside of there. I also think it's interesting how just what it looks like when they tear things like this down and how they just become unrecognizable. I also think, like I said, all the hard work that people that put into building this place, not just design it, but actually build it. The physical stuff they went through, you know. Working their butts off to make this what it is. Yep, so we'll go over here on this side, see what's up. There's that entryway right there. First and second floor entryways. So there's the back side of that wall in front, where over here was the Dillards, and here's the entryway. That's the back side of that wall. It's left. You see like a little entryway right there. Right there in the middle. Right to the left of that white thing. That's just interesting. We've all been in there. Anybody's been in this mall. Yeah, so it looks like they got a tarp up here. So they're probably going to work on closing that off then. Yep, so this is the front main entryway to the mall. This is what it looks like now inside. So this is what the inside of the mall looks like now at the main entryway. Yeah, so it's still got the Harkins. I thought this part was going to be gone, but they're getting close, it looks like. It's interesting because over here is a door right next to the right of that opening there, behind that corner there. There's a door that's got a pole in it. I thought I'd go on there, but I don't want to get in trouble. So I don't want to get really get in trouble for trespassing. All I would have did is peeked in there and recorded. This is like very interesting. Yeah, very interesting that this is where the doors were to the mall. This is very crazy. Interesting. So I take it behind this one's probably they probably get rid of that too. I feel like it'd be cool to just step in there just to record it, what it looked like. Pretty cool. Yeah, I thought this was going to be gone. But in the last video it would be all disappeared. So this might be the last time this is up then. This front of this facade in the front of Metro there. This whole thing with the yellows. It's weird because they took them down, the other ones. They got rid of pretty much most of the poles I noticed on this entryway versus the other one. So there's 2 more shots going to be done. One across the street over here, across the street over there, and then of course back to the bus thing. That one entrance where I noticed they were did some work at first. That's just crazy. I'll zip straight through. Down here, a little bit lower, just a little easier instead of holding my arm up there. So I'm wondering if behind that's the same thing. As you can't tell, it's like kind of mirrored. So, but there's entry, you see straight through there. It's crazy. Yeah. So, but yep. More part in there, a couple more parts. I think it's interesting. It's just crazy though. Yep. One thing I noticed over here, that little humped up thing there. So yeah, so there's cameras like there. Let me see. That thing I think is a vent of some sort, but then over here, go to this one, that camera there. They also have, kind of along this wall down here. Let me see, there's a camera right there. Oh, not the drain thing, but over in that area there, there's a camera over there. There's one actually right there. And there's another one over here, and then there's one near that entryway. It's solar powered, so I didn't want to take a chance on it. I think there's even one around this corner right there. Right around this corner over here. So yeah, so I'm not sure which cameras, because that is from the mall, when the mall was up and going, just like this one over here. I don't know if they're still functioning, because I can always tie into the lines. So, you can tell the sun came out. Very crazy though, how this is all going. Yeah, so back there, back here, you can see the doors right there. Well, there's like 3 doors, I think, in a row, 2 or 3 doors in a row. Well, the third one has got a pole on it that can actually literally open the door, but I just don't want to take a chance with all the cameras and stuff back there. So, I'm go do this last few shots before this all goes away. I figured do one more shot. So that little curved part right there, you're seeing right there in the middle, that right there was part of the front of the lower entryway. That's the last point of it, really. First and second floor of Malta Sears. Interesting. So we'll cruise this down and do some shots this way. Try to do my best to come over ride and do this record like I did before. So hopefully get something decent here. There's an escalator, the escalator right there. Right now across the street there. Yep. You can see in there now. I think it's interesting. You can see through the entry. It's inside. Yeah, like I said, I was surprised this main entryway is still here. So it looks like they're getting close to taking it down though. It's just interesting though that over there on this side, was another part of the mall. That is now gone, except for that one wall. Interesting. So like I said, it's bye-bye to Metro. What Harkins looks like inside. Like how bad that's like exactly the way it was left, or they did anything to it or not. So if I could come down here, I've been recorded down here in a while near the Walmart where this other entry was, where this used to be Bon-Ton, from what I remember, but of course they got rid of the building. So just interesting how this is part, like this, a lot of this looks modernized, even though it's not, it's not so long ago. And then of course, you have the Macy's there, and then the stupid waste of money transit thing. That's the reason I believe the mall's going away, is because of LA Metro. Because like one guy said, it's awful funny they have to put it above ground and aim it right in the middle of the mall. And the mall was going to stay until that thing got built. Piece of crap. But anyways, so yeah, so I got one more shot I'm going to take from down on the other side of this. Other side is, we're kind of right over there. Straight across between the trees here, right over there is where I'll be. So I'm going to get over there here in a few and then record that. Yeah, nothing changed down here. You can see the entry still just boarded up. Still think it'd be cool to go into that part even. It's kind of cool just to still get this little parts of the small doe 3 up too. But yep, so going to the final part of this over to the other entry. Okay, so this is that bottom entryway where I noticed that marks are right there. That's when I first started noticing they were working on it, when they got the doors gone. But as you can see inside now, it's all you see through it. It's all you see through there now. So before, remember, was all that metal, like the ducts, wiring conduit, all that hanging down. Not anymore. You can actually see sky out through there. Yep, see the sky now. That's interesting. That was actually through, walking through, and of course over here, dillards and stuff was. Yep. So right there on that wall, that's all gone. That wasn't there before. They kind of took that out, whatever was there. So that is still that is really interesting though, how that was inside of a mall. That's crazy. And of course the get one more shot. There's one right here, actually. That's the second floor of the mall. Sunset, so. That's so interesting that along here is Dillard's, what's left of it. All the bent steel. Sorry about the lighting thing, sunset, so it's kind of affecting the camera a little bit. Still amazing though that I walked all that concrete there. That was the floor to the Dillard's, and I walked that and all that stuff there. Even came down the stairs at points too. Very interesting. Mall. And the video here. So everybody's been kind of enjoying this thing with the Metro. I'm getting this series here. Yeah. So I'm going to end this one here for tonight, and we'll see where we're at next time. We'll see if that front entryway's gone and if this entryway is going to be gone, because they're getting really close, especially on this side. So just interesting how it's all going. Very, very interesting. There's not much left of this mall, really. Crazy. So, all for now. We'll end this here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed these videos, and see you again next time. Come back again next time, actually, and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Everybody, since it's night, getting close to nighttime, we'll say have a good night. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.